Released in 2007 and directed by the Strause brothers, Colin Strause and Greg Strause, Aliens vs. Predator. Requiem continues the crossover saga from Alien vs. Predator, 2004. The story picks up immediately after the first film, bringing the alien outbreak to a small American town where chaos spreads rapidly. Stephen Pasquale leads as Dallas, a reluctant hero trying to survive the escalating invasion. Reiko Aylesworth plays Kelly, providing a stronger emotional anchor and more determined survivalist presence. John Ortiz and Johnny Lewis support the ensemble, though most characters are written primarily as survival targets rather than deeply developed individuals. The Strause brothers lean heavily into darker horror aesthetics compared to the previous film, attempting to restore a more violent and atmospheric tone. However, the film suffers from extremely dark cinematography, making many action sequences difficult to follow. The tone is bleak and chaotic, focusing on destruction, infection, and survival horror within a collapsing town environment. The story follows the aftermath of an alien-predator hybrid outbreak as it spreads through a small town, escalating into military intervention. Strengths include a more horror-focused approach and a faster pace that keeps tension high. However, the narrative is thin, with minimal character development and a lack of clarity in many key scenes. The plot often serves only as a framework for creature attacks rather than a fully developed story. Where the film could have improved is with better lighting and clearer visual storytelling would have significantly improved the viewing experience. Additionally, stronger character arcs and a more structured narrative would have made the emotional stakes more impactful. Aliens vs. Predator. Requiem received largely negative reviews, with criticism focused on its visual style, weak characters, and lack of coherence. Despite this, it did appeal to some fans of darker creature horror and is often remembered for its brutal tone compared to the first crossover film. It ultimately marked a low point for the crossover franchise in mainstream cinema. Film rating 5 out of 10. A darker but messy sequel that improves tone slightly, yet struggles with visibility, story clarity, and character depth. Final thoughts. Aliens vs. Predator. Requiem tries to bring horror back to the crossover but is held back by execution issues that make its ambition difficult to fully appreciate. Like and subscribe, because when the lights go out, you won't see what's hunting you.
You want me, baby, let me know, all in this. You want me, baby, sure.